Welcome to your Newport Richey. I'm Casey Quadetti, and this is your Newport Richey. We have a great show for you today. My guests are Rose and Jerry from Rose's Bistro. We've got Becky Bennett from Pasco Kids First, and we have our city manager, Debbie Mans.
Hello.
Let's get started. I've got a surprise for you guys today. We're going to play a little game. Okay. Oh, I invented a game for everyone. Debbie, you get to be the judge.
Oh, good.
Okay. The three of you, I'm going to ask a question, and you are going to give me one of two answers, city manager or city council. It's going to be really simple, and Debbie's going to say whether you guys were right or not. So, first question. We are a golf cart friendly city, and we have a group of people that want to have more streets added to our golf cart friendly streets. Who makes that decision? City manager or city council?
City council.
City council.
City council.
I'm going to have to agree with the panelists.
Okay, all right. So,
City council is the correct answer because the golf cart ordinance is established by city council, so any amendment to that would need to be effectuated by the city council. So good job.
All right.
done. Okay, question number 2. Someone wants the city to proclaim November as Entrepreneurial Month in the city of Newport Richey. Who makes the decision? City council or city manager?
City council.
City council.
City manager. I'm going to go with city council on this one. The city manager, though, is very important, as Rose is suggesting, because the city manager would make a recommendation to the city council, but the city council is the body that would vote
Okay.
to approve the concept. So.
All right. So we've got 2 right answers, 1 wrong on that one. All right. This one is going to be a hard one. We have a group that wants to have a new event downtown. They're very excited about it. It's going to have live music on the streets downtown, a wet zone, arts and crafts vendors, dancing in the streets, music, everything. They're very excited. Who makes the decision on whether they can have that event? City manager or city council?
I would say city manager.
I'd say city council.
City council.
It would be city council, in large part due to the fact that there's a wet zone involved, and the city council holds real close to their vest their authority to issue any event permits that would relate to the sale of alcohol.
Oh boy,
Okay.
I was wrong.
It's very confusing.
The one male here, one male has just made a mistake.
I got an elbow over here. So.
No, it's a very distinct line between what a city manager does and what a city council does, because there are different forms of government. In the case of Newport Richey, we have a city manager form of government, which means that I work with the city council, and the city council elected officials are my bosses, but I get to have the day-to-day responsibility of running the city.
Okay.
All right, one more question in this game.
Oh,
and I'm
sorry.
looking at Rose and Jerry. A restaurant downtown wants to have a mural on their outside wall. They want to have a mural of diners with their puppy dogs, all right, sitting al fresco dining. Who makes the decision on that? City manager or city council?
City manager.
City council.
City manager.
And the correct answer is the city council, because there is an ordinance in place related to the design of murals, and the ordinance requires approval by the city council.
Wrong again.
Well,
It won't be the last time today.
No, I know. I'm sorry, but
funny.
well, I think that shows how difficult it is to actually understand what a city manager does. There are, I looked this up, about 40% of the cities our size have a city manager form of government. So this is a huge question, Debbie, and we have a little bit of time. We're a short show. What is the job description for a city manager?
The job description changes every day, Casey.
Okay.
And that's part of one of the reasons that I've got such a great love for city management. It's because every day is a different challenge.
Okay.
And in part, that's due to the fact that you're responding to public input. And that's a very important part of what we do, is identify needs and propose solutions. And it can be quite varied in a community like ours, where you have such a wide distribution of wealth and housing stock and commercial needs and commercial development. So it's very different, but it can be as simple as, preparing a speech, or it can be as difficult as employee-related problems.
Ah, okay. You do have a lot of employees. And as city manager, I would imagine that you are the boss of everyone that works for the city.
That's correct, and we have 250 full-time employees currently, just under 250, which is a little bit high for a city our size, but we have two functions that not every city has, and that is a wastewater treatment facility and a water filtration plant. And because of those two extra functions and servicing outside the boundaries of the city, we have a few more employees than what you'd expect for a population base of just under 15,000.
Okay. Now, question. You have lived here, 4 years now?
3.5.
3.5, okay. So you came from up north and you came down here to Florida. What did you find the most surprising thing about your move, about being here in Newport Richey?
I think the most surprising part about getting acclimated to the community was learning how much affinity the people have for Newport Richey. Whether you live here now or you lived here in the past,
Yeah.
it seems like you identify yourself with the city.
It's very unique.
Very unique. People even that live outside of the city consider themselves to be a part of the greater Newport Richey area. And that hasn't been my experience in the past. Territory lines were much harsher in other areas that I've served. But here in Newport Richey, we're all part of a more common good.
Well, we have. It's interesting that you make that comment, because we have a group of golf high school alumni that meet once on the first of Monday of every month. Okay, and they're just fantastic, and they go way back. All right, till almost the beginning of time, as far as the members, and they participate. And like I say, they are active. All right, and they're also. I just want to bring that up. That we do have those. That there is a very much of an active high school, elementary school type of activities.
Yeah, and they really do seem to lay claim to the city and its rich history.
Yeah.
Well, the city has such a beautiful downtown area, and I know that you've done the park since you became the city manager. There was a huge change with Sims Park. Tell us what you all have seen in the last couple of years. I mean, I know that Debbie's been a big part of that, and I want to know eventually what your vision is for the city 5 years down the road.
Mm-hmm. Well, I as much as I'd like to take responsibility for Sims Park, I have to tell you that Sims Park was in the works way before I ever joined the staff. And I was fortunate enough to work with a group of elected officials that had a common vision. So the fun for me was just implementing their vision, and I worked with a great team of people and professional architects that help lead us in the right direction.
What are your plans for Orange Lake?
There is a project currently underway for Orange Lake, and it's going to involve dewatering the lake and cleaning it and putting the water back in place. And there'll be some aesthetic improvements established as part of that project as well, to include 2 boardwalks that are going to span the east and west portion of the lake, and there'll be picnic pavilions out on the boardwalk so that you can use those for your parties or get-togethers or photos of important moments, as well as some upgrades to the monuments.
Wow, that's going to be fantastic.
It's a great project. We'll be starting construction there in just a couple of weeks.
And
wow.
How long do you think that's going to take? I'm already thinking about having my picture taken right on the lake.
Yeah. The dewatering portion
Yes.
of the project will be completed in January of 2018, immediately followed by the establishment of the boardwalks, and that should span about 60 days in length.
How fantastic.
Wow.
All right, we're going to take a
Very
real quick
exciting.
break, and we will be back to talk to Becky.
All right, great.
How you doing? Anthony here, Four Corners Boxing. Here to invite you all out to Sims Park Saturday, November 11th for the boxing event in the park. 6 to 8 p.m. Be there.
Hey there, it's Andrew Campanella with National School Choice Week. And even though I run National School Choice Week, I'm also a resident of Florida. And I'm excited to tell you about a great event being planned by folks here in Florida and in particular in Pasco County. It's called Celebrate Youth, and it's taking place January 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pasco County Safety Town. It's a community-based School Choice Week event, and it will feature rock climbing, a petting zoo, a bouncy house, food vendors, and free family fun for so many people, thousands of people. I have the opportunity to see thousands of different events planned all across the country during School Choice Week, and I can tell you that this event on January 27th will really put Florida in a positive light. This state is already doing so much to provide effective education options for kids, and events like this that invite everybody from the community to come and visit are ways that families can learn more about the school choice options available for their kids. So if you can, sponsor this event. By sponsoring this event, you will help get even more families out to it so they can learn about the options available to them and their kids have more educational opportunities. So January 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Celebrate Youth at the Pasco County Safety Town. Thanks so much.
Welcome back. We are going to be talking with Becky Bennett from Pasco Kids First about a very special event coming up. Becky, I'm going to turn it over to you to talk about what's happening Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday, we're so excited. It's our 10th annual Pasco Kids First Family Fun Day. And this year it's presented by Morton Plant North Bay Hospital. So we have some wonderful partners that are going to be
That's
participating. The 10th annual event is at Sims Park. We were just talking about that. It's from 10 to 3 on Saturday, November 4th. We have a touch-a-truck activity. We're really excited. Last year was the first time we had the touch-a-truck.
Okay, what is touch a truck? I mean, do I go up and actually touch the truck? Is that?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
that you can. The kids can go up to the truck. So we have an ambulance that Pasco County Fire Rescue is bringing. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office has 10 different departments going to be represented at the Family Fun Day. So we have a SWAT vehicle, we have
Cool.
a rescue vehicle, a boat on a trailer. We also have the mounted posse, so the horses will be out there. So, and then the departments with the city, we work so closely with them. The Public Works Department, the Parks and Rec Department are just amazing.
Yeah.
We have the Newport Richey Police Department is going to have a few of their vehicles there, including a patrol car. We have so much going on. Mosquito control is coming out with their fogger and Argo, and so the touch-a-truck is really exciting. One of the favorite parts is the school bus, because when my committee said, oh yeah, we should have a school bus, I'm like, why would kids want to go in a school bus? But apparently a lot of little kids love the school bus, and last year they were all up there going in the bus. A tractor trailer from Prevent Child Abuse Florida is coming. so the kids can climb up into it and, you know, pretend they're pulling the horn. We usually disable the horn because it gets a little loud, but you know, they're great pictures of them with the big old steering wheel. It really is a great event.
It is a great event. And I have to tell you, as quick as you are to compliment the city staff really appreciates working with you because the event is so well organized and orchestrated. So thank you for all your effort.
Well, part of it is we've had the same partners, you know, for all 10 years. The Pasco County Health Department, they put on a walk around Orange Lake, which is really great because they partner with the Greater Newport Richey Library, who puts up huge storybook pages around the lake. This year it is Pete the Cat and the Cool Cat Boogie. So as the kids are walking around, they're reading the storybook pages, and they're by the end they'll read the entire book. And then every time a child goes around the lake, they get a ticket from the health department for a chance to win a bicycle. So we'll have a boys' bike and a girls' bike that's donated by Pasco County Firemen Charities.
You have definitely put the right name on this event, Family Fun Day, hands-on, giving away bicycles. Oh my God, that's great. Now, is there a cost on this for any of the families?
The only cost that we have for the event, the whole purpose of Pasco Kids First for putting this on was to bring families together, to have a health and wellness day, and to have the opportunity to interact with first responders.
Okay.
So the only cost that there is $2 for the inflatables. So it's basically $2 all you can play, all you can bounce. So we have 4 different inflatables this year, thanks to some sponsors that we have with Suncoast Credit Union, Florida Port Richey. They're going to have a small, it's called Dalmatian Doggy bounce house for the little kids.
Okay.
We have an obstacle course bounce house. We have one of the 18-foot slides. And we also have a field goal challenge, which is new this year. And we're really excited because the River Ridge football team is going to come out, and their kicker is one of the best in the state. So he'll be able to help some of the kids with trying to kick the field goal, doing drills with the kids.
Oh, it sounds fun. Is there an age limit?
No, not on that one.
Okay,
Not on that
all right,
one.
good to know. We're in, right?
We're in, I
Yeah,
guess.
sure.
You know, as a grandmother, my grandchildren, they've been to the event several times and look forward to it every year. And so it's great. We're all looking forward to it again.
Oh, good. We're having a tremendous response on our Facebook event page. We've had over 648 shares, and I keep track of a lot of that as part of my job. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know who these people are that are sharing. You know, often when I work events, you see they're your friends or your coworkers, but these are just people in the community that knows about the event, and they're sharing it. And another highlight of the event is that the Tampa Bay Lightning will come out, so Thunderbug will be there, the Rolling Thunder will be there.
Wow.
We have mermaids, we have Snow White, we have Sesame Street, and one of the requirements of the 53 vendors that are coming is that, and our sponsors, they have to provide some kind of children's activity. So either a game, a craft, or some kind of activity that will be free for families. So it's really going to be, just a jam-packed day. The canine unit comes out. They do a demonstration at 2 o'clock. We have a martial arts demonstration at 1 o'clock, and they also get to shoot the fire hose for 2
That
hours.
is huge. The kids
it is.
love
They love it.
that.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
It's a powerful thing.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Wow. So the only thing that anybody would have to pay for, and you don't have to pay for it, is the bouncy house. But I'm going to get in line with my $2. I'm
There
sorry, I
you
love
go.
bouncy houses.
There you go.
I can see you going down the slide, the big slide.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so this is a phenomenal event. 10 years. It's a fundraiser for you. Am I correct? And so you have sponsorships. So tell us a little bit. We only have a couple of minutes left, so it's going to have to be a real short version. Pasco Kids First. What is your mission?
Well, our mission, all of our services are centered around child abuse and neglect. So Pasco Kids First, our mission is to keep kids safe and strengthen families. So we've been providing services in Pasco County for 27 years. We are the Children's Advocacy Center in Pasco County. We're fully accredited. We're one of only 17 in the state of Florida, which really shows that Pasco County cares about our children and making sure that they're not re-victimized. So we, at the Children's Advocacy Center, basically when there's a child who there's been a report of child abuse or neglect, the sheriff's office will bring those children to us. We have a medical team that will do the exams, and then we have child specialists that will do the interviews. If there is child abuse or neglect founded, or even a traumatic event, we have counselors that will provide therapy at no cost to those children.
What a
Well, thank you for
marvelous-
what you
yes.
do. Thank you so much, Becky.
That is so important for little ones to keep our kids safe and healthy. All right, we are going to have to take a quick break, and then I promise we are going to be having some tasty treats from Rose's Bistro. We'll be right back.
How you doing? Anthony here, Four Corners Boxing. Here to invite you all out to Sims Park Saturday, November 11th for the boxing event in the park. 6 to 8 p.m. Be there.
Hey there, it's Andrew Campanella with National School Choice Week. And even though I run National School Choice Week, I'm also a resident of Florida. And I'm excited to tell you about a great event being planned by folks here in Florida, and in particular in Pasco County. It's called Celebrate Youth, and it's taking place January 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pasco County Safety Town. It's a community-based School Choice Week event, and it will feature rock climbing, a petting zoo, a bouncy house, food vendors, and free family fun for so many people, thousands of people. I have the opportunity to see thousands of different events planned all across the country during School Choice Week, and I can tell you that this event on January 27th will really put Florida in a positive light. This state is already doing so much to provide effective education options for kids, and events like this that invite everybody from the community to come and visit are ways that families can learn more about the school choice options available for their kids. So if you can, sponsor this event. By sponsoring this event, you will help get even more families out to it so they can learn about the options available to them and their kids have more educational opportunities. So January 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Celebrate Youth at the Pasco County Safety Town. Thanks so much.
Welcome back, and we have a real treat for all of us sitting here. We are here with Rose's Bistro. Rosemore, Jerry Gus, what have you brought for us today? While they're talking, we're going to be eating.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh, we're glad to join in for that.
Okay.
Go ahead, honey.
We have a roasted shrimp with rosemary, and generally we serve that with an angel hair pasta. You can get soup or salad with that. We have black beans and rice, and we have a sample of 3 of our quiches. We have spinach Swiss with mushrooms, we have broccoli cheddar, and a zucchini summer squash with fresh tomato.
Oh, wow. I just bit into the black beans. Now, on your menu, you call them Juan's black beans.
Yes.
Who's Juan?
Okay, Juan had a restaurant in our city for probably at least 30 years. I'm not quite sure.
Boy, these shrimp are good.
And
You made them.
Everything you make is very
after he retired, excuse me, he used to come to our restaurant, and he would come and spend time, have a coffee. And I knew him before, but we just started talking, and he decided that he would like to cook with us. So taught me his black beans and rice and several of his other recipes that we have every day. And on our menu, it's just Juan passed away earlier this year, and we honor him on our menu.
And, I personally go back with Juan when he originally set up across the river where the new development is going in.
Okay.
And he had a small little shack and used to sit under a big oak tree that was there, all right? And we would sit there and sip a cerveza, all right? And have a Cuban sandwich and black beans and rice. And so it was a great time with him. And I've known him for lots and lots of years, all right? So we go back quite a ways.
So I love that. So
Okay.
you are continuing on with the tradition that's been going on in Newport Richey for more than 30 years. I
Yeah.
love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I think that that he's got his family here, and he prior to his passing away, I don't know if you know any background about Juan, but he was served in the U.S. military in the Bay of Pigs. All right, and he was a prisoner. He got captured, and he was in the Russian prison camp in Cuba. All right, and he went through quite a bit of suffering. All right, that was in that whole process. All right, so, but he come out and he was a retired military, and his wife Sandy still lives here. All right, and they live on Tennessee Avenue. All right, and
Well, Sandy, thank you for sharing the
Yeah.
Juan's black bean recipe. We love it that it's still being made in downtown Newport Richey today. That's fantastic.
All of your offerings are so delicious. Thank you so
Oh, thank you.
much for bringing
Thank
them
you.
along.
Appreciate it.
Always interested in your special events as well as your regular menu. Do you have a Thanksgiving promotion that you'll be doing this year?
I think this will be the 8th year.
eighth annual. We have. It's going to be for I think $19.99, and it's got a full menu. It's got baked ham. It's got roast turkey, and it's got Rose's famous pudding.
Corn pudding.
Corn pudding, all right, and mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and baked potatoes, and we have apple pie and pumpkin pie as desserts, and it's a great setting, and
Sounds like a great value as well. For
Oh, it
all
is.
that you're
Yeah, it's all,
providing.
yeah. And what's nice about it is lots of our customers that come, a lot of people don't have family here, and they just look forward to it, having a place to go, and it's like family there.
Social.
And it is, and so you know everybody that comes in, and they know us, and so it's a really comfortable event.
And you
and
can
they
have
like it.
special events there also. I know I was there recently for a baby shower.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And our part of the West Pasco Chamber Young Professionals group had an event there that was a great time out on the back patio.
Yeah, it was Margaritaville, or
It was Cinco de Mayo, but it
Yeah.
was really Diez de Mayo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, we also have some special events coming up. We have a Barbra Streisand tribute coming on December 3rd of this year, all right? And we also have, and this is put on by Jimmy Ferraro, who's kind of a local person that, it's his cabaret series. So we have that coming, and we have Bobby Palermo coming on December 15th, all right, to host a Christmas carol and a Christmas party type thing.
So does
So-
everybody get to sing along and sing?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You're actually part of it.
Yeah.
And he's actually a Neil Diamond impersonator. He's a little bit older now. Still has a great voice, but that's what he does. He was in Las Vegas for a lot of years, and that's what he does. And he still will put some of the Neil Diamond into it too.
Well, you're becoming quite a program center. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to for sure.
Now, I have a question for you. I see sometimes when you have your postings on Facebook that you are talking about food that's really healthy. Are your diners requesting food that is more local, more fresh, basically less fried, that kind of thing? Are they looking for, in general, a healthier menu?
Yeah, I think so. And we focus basically on fresh food. Everything's made fresh every day. Nothing's out of a can. We make our soups every day in there. really fabulous. And
Tomato basil, that's my favorite.
yeah, and so there's always good soup. There's at least 2 or 3 offerings, excuse me, per day, along with everything else that we have. And like I say, we really take pride in making fresh food and offering. We do have fried food too, but we don't sell nearly as much of that as we do the fresh vegetables and salads.
One of the things I really appreciate is I'm on the text message list. So
Yeah.
probably every other week or so,
Yeah.
I get a text message on the weekend about a new special that they're having that night, or and so it's a good reminder of, you know, you're busy shopping or whatever you're
Yeah.
doing during the day to go into Rose's. And
How does one get on your text message? I don't get those.
Okay.
Why not?
You've got to be part of our customer appreciation program.
Oh, okay.
We have, we instituted about 2 years ago a customer appreciation program. And in that program, what we do is you sign up for it. We give you a phone number and email address and name. And what we do is that for every $50 you spend, you get a dessert. And then you spend $100, you get a free dinner. And you spend $150 and you get a dinner for 2. All right. And it accumulates. You can come in and spend $7 or $10, but the computer system that we have keeps track of this, and it goes ahead and what we do is once you get the coupon, all you do is redeem the coupon.
I love
Right.
it. Thank God for
And then-
computers.
Yeah, right.
But
But
otherwise, you'd be keeping track of all that. Okay, Becky was in, and she had 2 dinners. That
Yeah.
means next month.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a great program.
yeah,
Anyone who's ever eaten at your place knows you show customer appreciation
Yeah.
every day.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Truly.
Well, listen, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here. This has been great fun, playing games, hearing all about events that are going on this weekend.
Eating.
Finish your munchies, and I'm just going to take a moment and talk to the audience about events that are coming up this
All right.
weekend and next weekend. So this weekend, again, we do have Family Fun Day in Sims Park on Saturday, so do not miss out. And then the following weekend, we've got a number of things going on. It's Veterans Day, so we have Friday night and Saturday, we are celebrating veterans. Saturday, there is a Veterans Day parade through downtown Newport Richey. I'll have a lot more details for you on the parade route next week. And also, Cody Man is coming up, the Cody Man Triathlon. If you are a triathlete or you just want to try it for the first time, sign up at the Rec Center for Cody Man. Until next week, I will see you downtown.